Hello, magical tubers, and welcome back to Let's Learn Some Magic with Final Fantasy V, Pixel Remaster, BlueAnkylo, Fork and Spoon. There's 4 chests. Don't miss them? I don't know if you can come back, actually. You probably can. Better split it up. I don't even ever remember. I think it's melee to the left and magic to the right, but I'm not sure. I could be backwards. It should be in for a great surprise if I'm backwards. Someone in chat is yelling at me. No, Blue. In the future. Someone in the future is yelling back in time at Blue to not do what he's doing because he's crazy. You could just make everyone master all jobs, and then it doesn't matter what side you're on, they can do it all. Don't do that. It takes too long. Alright. How come... So Fork Tower has 4 chests. The Black Tower doesn't have any. Interesting. Alright, what do we got? Sure hope they're weak to being punched. I may have made a mistake. Oh no, autosave? Nobody yelled loud enough back in time at me. It's okay, this is why we made a proper save before we went in there. Counter for max damage. The game is pretty strict about you following the rules. I don't know, did anything tell you which side was what element? Again, I'm gonna say it's kind of bad design to not at least warn you, at least in some sense put up some kind of like... Because I know they told you that one side was for magic, one side was for weapons. But they may have said left and right even back then, as for all I know. But if you played it a month ago and then forgot and came here, there should be a warning as you enter, right? Like, as you start the dungeon, rather than, did you pay attention to history class 3 months ago? Which is fine if you're playing it all in one day, but if you've taken a break, well, you know. Clearly, you know. Now, it might be nice to have a free spellcaster on this dungeon, so you can, you know, use Gaia or something to do magic damage for 0 MP, but I'm pretty sure this will cover it. Unless they're immune to air. That will probably win us every battle. Wow, whoa! 60 experience? Let's not go crazy, game. Breaking the bank. Yeah, so still no treasures. There's a treasure chest right there. I don't know if I believe it. But between the auto haste and the boosted air summon, I mean, this is kind of the counter to the magic tower, right? Weird how that works. You guys get to see Sildra kill everything a bunch here, too. At least they're giving us more than 60 XP. No secrets here? I don't know. Who would bring a thief to this tower? Hey, your Flare Mancers are back. Remember back when they one-shot everybody? Those were the days. Probably weak to ice or something. There's more treasure. The Wonder Wand! I wonder what it does. I wonder who could even equip it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you attack with it, it casts magic. Random... Is it a random spell? And if you use it as an item, you get return, the same as the time magic one, right? I don't remember liking it, or even ever using it more than once. Pretty sure it's a random spell, but probably typically a random bad spell, so enjoy your Fire 1 or whatever you get out of it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should test it out and see if it's awesome. Ha, you think I'd bring a knight here? We got samurais and ninjas for days. Now, I'm not sure what happens if you use ninjutsu. Is ninjutsu considered magic? It uses your magic stat. Should we find out? We're gonna find out. It's actually gonna be kind of weak. Well, no, we've got blue magic equipped. It'll be decent. Well, they didn't do 9999. But if you throw some money. Well, that does so much damage it doesn't even matter. Sure, one samurai can clear out the entire dungeon. One samurai and a million gil, but yeah. Nothing can defeat that. Iron muscles. Yeah, use pay to win. Samurai is the pay to win DLC. Gotcha gaming. You just throw gold at the problem and it goes away. Defender, classic old Final Fantasy game weapon. It has that 25% evade or parry. You can cast Protect for free. It's pretty dang good. Not as good as Excalibur, but almost. I think it adds some defense or something to your stats as well. If you're dual wielding a knight, you could use it, but I don't know why you would dual wield on a knight. We have to take them at exactly the same time, in the same number of rounds. Did I get the chest? I think I got 4 chests, right? If I died, I would have had to get it a second time, but I didn't die. Hold on. We have to pause this battle because the YouTube bots are out again. Can't go 5 seconds without YouTube bots these days. Alright, let's do this. Kill. Destroy. It hits pretty hard. I wonder what the optimal build would be here. The auto haste is definitely like a good strat. You could just play Berserker, but you might lose if the enemy has counter for everything. We don't really have a good way to heal is the trick, of course, other than chugging it. Just getting drunk. Seems like our defense is not quite enough to sustain this. He's probably nearly dead, but I don't want to risk it. Yep. One more hit would have done it. Oh, you're going to give us a holy. Except you don't know any... yeah. He doesn't know how to use he doesn't actually know how to use magic, so he just dies. Alright. Boring boss. Berserker versus Monk. All we can do is attack. All he can do is counter an attack. Hooray! Conveniently, your Spellblade can now use Holy Spellblade. That's pretty good. You only have 10 seconds. Go, go, go! Alright. Omniscient. So what do we do with this guy? What if you berserked him? I almost feel bad. Almost. Oh wait, maybe I do feel bad. Regret. Regret. It's still probably worth it. All of his magic is gone. He just punched a little harder. He just surprised me a little, that's all. Alright, let's, what do we want to do to the old man? Make him older? Just play around with him now? Aww. He's not that omniscient. Anything else you want to do to the poor old man? Jeez. Slowed him, made him older. Just banish him right out. I wonder if you probably could not hit him with Graviga, right? That would be asking too much. Now, you might try to get away with, silencing him would be better than Berserk if it... I can't believe that actually works. So you could have him silenced. If you didn't cast Berserk, he would... I don't know. Why is this boss weak to so many elements, guys? Now we're just going to try them all. So he's been silenced. I guess if we protected ourselves, we'd take... I think Golem would use less damage. Wonder if you can paralyze him. Ow! This is the weakest boss ever. Old, stopped, slowed, silenced. We're just beating him up. We're just... This two mages having fun. Showing off our cool spells we learned we never cast. Okay, he didn't get stopped for very long. Alright, we got Protect, we got Regen. I still haven't got him with Mini. Bosses might be immune to Mini. I think it's more likely he's immune to it. Any other cool ideas? What are you guys thinking here? Try that one more time. No. Silence. I mean, we could Libra him. Let's see what he's actually got. Level 2. Wind Elemental. Oh, neat. He's aging. Our Golem wore off. I think you could probably steal all his MP as well, in terms of nasty things you can do. Yeah, there's a few ways to just murderize this poor guy. They said they were weak to wind? Boy, Sildra will be real good. I think he said wind, right? This will be like 5,000 damage. He's only got like 14,000, so you don't even need all these... Well, it's not quite as strong, but you don't even need all these fancy elements. Almost dead. Regen is just so bad. It's really not a very good spell. We should try this one at least once. It's very expensive. So it's just time stop. You get 2 free spells after you cast quick, basically. Which basically means you get 1 extra spell at the cost of all of your MP for quick. So it's kind of like X magic, but expensive, I guess. And it doesn't have to be magic. It could be 2 actions. So if you had something else, you know, it doesn't have to be a spell. I wonder if he can drain enough to heal up a bit. No. Drain, bad spell. Maybe you guys can see why I don't usually cast all this magic. Most of them are not very good. I'm actually a little bit disappointed by how little damage Sildra is doing. And I'm a little bit annoyed by how much physical damage this guy does himself. The Berserk may have been a mistake, given how easy he was to silence, but it's fine. He's dead. I think he tries to cast Flare on you if he's not Berserked and silenced and everything. But, you know, we just sort of playing around with the old man. Yeah, we win. Goodbye, tower. Don't miss any treasure chests, because they're gone forever. Heck, they won't even show them on the list, because the dungeon's gone, right? Yeah. Alright, well, that's a good start. Everyone's all been shuffled around again, which I hate. Okay. And, yeah, we got a couple new spells. Might as well show them off. You know, ultimate magic. So, normally it would cost 20 MP. It's actually not that expensive in this game compared to some games. Boom. The damage is not bad. And Flare is much more expensive. Again, the gold hairpin makes a big difference here. That did a little bit less than Holy. Huh. Weird. I bet you Lena has slightly higher stats. Magic stat. I think they have basically the same... Magic 66, yeah, so that's probably just a 6 magic swing for difference there. I think the spell power on Flare and Holy is identical. I'm pretty sure they both count as non-elemental, so you don't get weak to fire or weak to Holy on them. I don't think. Anyway, you guys remember these guys, this kid sitting around here. Mid the kid. Oh, Grandpa got trapped. I guess we should go rescue Grandpa then. I'll just leave my jobs the same as they are for now. Nothing to goof around with too much. Of course, I can't. I came in from the north. I can't leave to the north. I kind of miss the days where you just entered the overworld on top of the town. It was much harder to re-enter it accidentally. You know, when any direction moved you off of it. But modern game design, they got some idea what they're doing, I guess. This might be our first beach background battle, actually. It looks quite nice. Sparkling water in the background. I don't think I've actually had a single beach fight. I do like the some of the minor graphic updates for the Pixel Remaster, stuff like that. Every now and then you catch you like, ooh, that is pretty. Alright, where's the old man? You've been living down here for 3 months. That's how long this Let's Play's been going. I think it's the wrong way. Oh, it's the right way. He's just stuck going around in circles on a gear. It's fine. He likes it. Now, how did Mid get here? He didn't have an airship, so he couldn't fly and land in the under-ocean dock. Anyway, they learned something about books and submarines in a book, I guess, technically. So in a desperate bid to be as cool as Sid was in Final Fantasy IV, old Sid and his grandson cast Shadow Clone Jutsu. Nobody takes out a hammer, there's no flirting with Rydia, but your airship still gets upgraded. Although we get a touching moment outside instead. Touching. Don't touch me. Yeah, you two really work hard. He's just sitting out here while his grandpa does all the work. Would the world have ended if Sid hadn't helped us? He blames himself for destroying the world. You know, if he never built us a submarine, we probably never would have gone to the second. What would have happened? Well, would X-Death have still been able to do all this if we just didn't leave home? I feel like eventually the crystals would have broken and he would have still broken free. The worst sort of plots are where it's like, well, if the heroes did nothing, actually, it would have been fine. Because the only reason the evil supervillain destroyer of worlds got out was because you existed. And you know, those kinds of plots, oof, a bit tough sometimes. We can travel underwater, and over water, and through water. I wonder if there's supposed to be a thing between Kryl and Mid. You know, she lost her grandpa, his grandpa's old and probably going to blow up someday. Maybe a little bit of childhood romance going on. She can talk to Moogles, he can, I don't know, build an airship or something. Anyway, now we can sail the seven seas and it's a subboater airship. So there's a couple things we could do with the advantage of submarine travel. Do you guys remember that time? It was a while ago. There was a crystal we saw that sunk into the water at some point. You might remember that. It was interesting. Kind of a traumatic experience when I had an earthquake and everything sunk to the water and one of our crystals just sunk along with it or something. I don't remember where that was exactly, of course. We've also talked about it before, but the whole underwater submarine stuff, you know, they sure added an awful lot of area to wander around with nothing in it in this game. If you're playing the GBA game, there's two more things underwater. So they tried. I think there's two more things underwater. I forget. Anyway, apparently there's literally nothing there in that inner sea bit. My FF5 geography skills, not very good. Is it this sea? So I'm looking for... No, it's this one. Yeah. There used to be a castle here and a tower here. Right? I'm pretty sure that tower had a crystal on it. Hover. This one. Do we get... They did include yeah. Some resting chairs. Some metal chairs in your submarine to heal up on. I feel like if you can get a 8-hour sleep, full rest, long rest in an underwater submarine on some metal chairs, you don't need to buy cottages. No need for cottages. Oh no, we're underwater. We're drowning. We can probably hold our breath for 7 minutes or so, though. We'll be fine. Not sure if it's worth fighting all the enemies down here. I kind of forget. I guess whatever takes the least amount of time. I like how you still fall down even when it's water. Doesn't really make sense that you'd fall. But yeah, we gotta get to the bottom of the water tower. Oh, good. Berserk and hasted. My favorite combo. Well, what is my favorite combo? My FF5 has a lot of cool combos. It's hard to pick one combo that's my favorite. There's treasure over there. Did we miss that? Can we get that? I've been trying not to miss any treasure. That's, gotta climb up a pit treasure. Oh, I thought I got this one. Maybe I got it and then reloaded or something. Oh. Was that always there? Did it always do that, or is that just making the game easier for the youngins that never get to experience challenges? Maybe that was always like that. Level 3. Yeah, the Sonic drowning music would be good. Or at the very least, the, you know, the escape from the castle when it was about to explode, the fire crystal castle. Whatever the name of the song is with the, you're all gonna die. This is way too peaceful for basically drowning to death. Is this is, yes. Sort of. Kind of an endgame dungeon. Sort of. You can't get here until basically endgame time. It has taken the first 2 acts, but this amazing crystal's finally within my grasp. No. No. I said no, I just didn't click that. Alright. Super boss. My name is Go-Go. Sort of. No, Final Fantasy VI had the first Go-Go, though, as far as I'm concerned. He can do anything you do. So he will do whatever you do. If you attack him, he will attack. If you cast magic on him, he will cast it. If I can imitate him, I could surely win. So you know, just pretend I said all the words he said. Famed mimic Go-Go, who apparently doesn't need to breathe. So I'm not sure if he's human. He just lives underwater. But yeah, it's a trick boss. You could attack him if you want. But you might even be able to win if you do enough damage and heal yourself up constantly. Maybe. I'm not sure exactly how long we're going to have to wait. Maybe it'll be triggering it quicker if we just put it on auto battle here. That goes a little faster. Oh, bravo! You're so smart. You observed me doing nothing and copied my nothing. Or should I say, you're doing perfectly nothing. Perfectly. Yeah. The first time, very cool to figure it out. Unfortunately, once you already know this trick, you know the trick. And then he kills himself. Banished to the 5th dimension. He'll say hello to Gilgamesh down there. He just banished himself to Final Fantasy VI, the superior game. Is it the same Go-Go from 6? I guess, maybe. I don't know. Alright, now we have 4 minutes to get out of here. Maybe you should have saved your treasure of air for the way out. I wonder if everything's weak to lightning down here. No. Well, maybe weak enough. So this is the main missable job. There's a few crystal shards you don't have to pick up. So they're missable, but they're usually right in front of you. I'd say Mime is the only, like, easily missable one, if you forgot about it and didn't go exploring. Of course. If you play the Game Boy Advance version, there's even 4 more post-game jobs that you can only enter, you can only access basically at the very end of the game. Even later than this. Well, you do need the submarine, but I think you need... There's like a seal. Oh, my audio driver crashed. Don't drown while I'm away. Just say thank you, Windows, for crashing Blue's music while he's trying to play the game. Also, hey there, awesome guy. Alright. Easy peasy. I do like, this was a nice touch in Final Fantasy V, because you did see the crystal shard on the ground in the cutscene where the tower sank. And you might have been thinking, oh no, we'll never get that one, it's gone forever. And if you are thorough, you can go get it. Now you got a submarine. Okay, we've got ultimate white and black magic. We've got the mime. Right, we should have a look at the job. So, mimes are interesting. They're kind of like freelancers a little bit. Freelancers get 2 abilities they can equip. Is kind of their main thing. And then they can equip basically any armor, and they get all the passive abilities from any job that that character has mastered. So, Butts, for instance, would never need to equip cover. He should just get it for free because he mastered Knight. And I'm pretty sure he even gets two-handed for free. We can check that out real easy here. No. You don't get two-handed passively? That's annoying. But anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, we're talking about mimes, which are kind of like that, except they get 3 abilities. They don't get passive abilities from other jobs, and they don't get an attack command, and they can equip almost anything. Everything except, like, ribbons, if I remember correctly. I think. Well, no, that's a lie. They can equip a lot of things, but not everything. What did it say? Magic gear, magic thief gear plus shields. And a fair amount of armor. Maybe light to medium armor as well. Something like that. Yeah, not the heavy armor. But yeah, basically their gimmick is they don't get an attack command. They get the mime command, and then no item command either, actually. So you can give them 3, which is the most. So there are weird mimic builds, or mime builds. I don't usually go mime, but there are definitely some weird builds you can do, because 3 abilities is more than anyone else, other than freelancers with all those passives. But, you know, just certainly ways of making them better. I think their base stats are bad. It's not that bad. Magic stats bad, so if you want to be good at magic, you're going to want to equip at least 1 magic ability. Actually, they might get their stats from master jobs. 52, 41, 47, 29. Maybe not. I know Freelancer gets their stats from any jobs they've mastered, just the better. The highest of any stats from a class the job they've mastered. Anyway, I don't usually mess around with mimes much. They have a 1 level up for 999 points. So it takes a long time and you just learn the mime ability and can give it to somebody else. Otherwise, they're kind of useless in my mind. And just like Go-Go, I'm basically just a bench warmer. But I do understand if you think they're really awesome and have some really cool builds for them. But I generally don't. So I'll just switch back to my old builds for now. We'll go slightly better defense for a little while. Okay. Now, I'm not specifically trying to level up Lena and Ferris in their current job. That was just, temporary. We want to level them up on Red Mage, strictly speaking. Yeah, 4 mimes could... Well, I mean, yeah, you could definitely beat X-Death with 4 mimes. I think we're gonna go do the Phoenix Tower next, actually. And... I think it'll be okay. And I'm gonna let Ferris and Lena be red mages for most of it, for a reason. Secret reason, you'll never figure it out. Well, one of them can have the Magus Rod, and the other one can have the Air Knife. We'll both take Auto Haste, because that is real good. And they can both have half MP, because that's pretty dang nice. Alright. If I had Red Mage Shields, they could have those two. Okay, now we could have gone to the Phoenix Tower before doing what we just did. I think the only limitation to getting here is having a black chocobo. I think you have to land it there. We could get Bahamut as well, depending on how exciting we want to be. But I want to do Phoenix Tower now because we could use the job points, which you'll see in a bit. And as long as I keep an eye on Butts and Cryle, we won't waste too many of them. Oh, I didn't mean to fly here. This was a mistake. This triggers the endgame. I think you can cancel out still. Uh-oh. Is it really game over if I'm not paying attention? No, you can still leave. We'll come back to the rift later. Luckily, it's not a one-way you're blocked up. That would have sucked. I'm not happy that the cutscene triggers automatically if you're flying by and not really paying attention, but it's fine. 2 red mages. So weird. Nah, we're only taking red mage because they've got a really powerful job mastery, and there's not a lot of magic jobs left for my white and black mage, honestly. So we need something for them to do to learn with, while Butts and Cryle kind of finish up on the melee sort of job. They need a lot of job points for those melee jobs. Alright. Fancy Tower. Onkegs. These are not Ankylos. This is not my beautiful Ankylo. You can see just how much that two-handed massa is just overwhelming every encounter, basically. It's a pretty dang powerful weapon, I gotta say. We don't even need the haste, but yeah, it's good stuff. Alright, so, Phoenix Tower. Yes, yes. There is 10 items. And a bunch of Bander curls. Is there anything we want out of these? There's no stealing, right? I haven't been doing a very good job of keeping track of stealable enemies. Level 63, they only got 8,000 HP, weak to fire, nothing to worry about. So they're not even really serious fights. Is this a boss? That's a good question. It plays the boss music and boss death animation, but is it a boss? What about this one? That one would not have been a fight, I guess. Would it have taken me somewhere different? It's a Kuza Beast! This guy might have some blue magic for us. Level 63, still not that strong. I feel like this guy does have a spell that we could learn. If I had a blue mage. Did I learn? I don't remember if I picked that up. It's not very nice. Question mark, question mark, question mark is a dumb spell. We do have it. Doesn't do 9,000 damage for me. Okay. So there's a Lamia type enemy in here. Supposedly they can use roulette if we force it. I should go for... I should have done the Stingray for Big Guard already. Maybe this guy doesn't have the spell. I still don't have Mind Blast, Roulette, and Big Guard. I don't know if it's worth fighting more of these, but you certainly can grind on them if you want. This one, I think it respawns infinitely. And it does give you, like, a way to fight boss fights, I guess, over again. Is that... I forget the exact mechanics in Phoenix Tower, but, like... Oh, the bosses you've defeated in the past, they've returned, right? They've been revived. And buffed up enough to kill you. I don't remember really usually spending much time here, but... in theory... you could maybe get something off of those. I don't know. I guess it gives you another chance to steal items if there was anything to steal. Anyway, I'm pretty sure they always take you to the next floor the same, so... Now... something up here has roulette. Some kind of Lamia, which might be that one right there. Now, I remember fights in this tower that gave 100 job points. That's why I'm being a little bit more thorough in here. I don't want to miss any. I guess they're probably not random encounters. So is that a... this doesn't seem very cool. Counter stone. Just give yourself a kiss. Counter confuse? Sure is. Too many counters with status death. Not a huge fan. Let me see here. Well, I guess you've got... it doesn't give us job points, but Freelancer Fair should always have learning. And then we could go... control and something useful, maybe. Oh yeah, I mean, the Freelancers are pretty good. Hermes Sandals. We're gonna want... although the ribbon is pretty awesome, we need the Hypno Crown. Sure, whatever. Freelancers, equipping anything. Like punks. Still not enough damage to one shot, though. So the Parthen, nope. We're just gonna nope out of there, but this... oh no, wait, that's the Parthen? Wait. Anyway, one of these things we want to check out controlling. It's not that one. It might not be either of these enemies for all I know. So much damage. Too much damage. Sure, back attack. That makes it even more exciting. There. That's the one we want. Who cast that? So you can see the problem with this fight. I thought we had to control for that. So once again, the internet has failed me. Oh, you can roulette someone who's already dead? I didn't even know that. I thought it would just skip them if they were already dead. We might die here. Alright, trouble with having summoners is they don't have a lot of, healing. And she's dead. And he's dead. She's dead. So unfortunately, I think we're just stuck here until we get randomly hit by, This is great. Having a great time. This is really amazing footage here. So killing our allies won't even make this better, because... Why does this thing do so much damage? Like, is there a reason for a random snake girl to do that, right? Like, it's not necessary. Just chill. And we're all auto-haste and stuff, and this is still kicking my butt. Now, I've controlled this one before, and it didn't have, No, the Lena and Ferris are in the back row now, for back attack. There's roulette, come on. You watch, it's gonna kill itself before it kills, Ferris. Gotta be friggin' kidding me! I mean, this is the best blue magic spell to learn, clearly. Most useful. I'm so glad I'm going for it. I don't even... Why? Unrunnable. Oh, Final Fantasy V. You do a lot to make me not like you. Good job. That was a very nice critical. Yes! Alright. Now we need to end the battle with Ferris alive, and we're done. And we'll never speak of this again. It's fine. It's a little kissy-kissy. No? How did Butts dodge it? I thought roulette was like 100%. How did he not die? Maybe because we've got an Assassin's Dagger on, you can't be killed by one-shot attacks? Maybe. Alright, anyway, that's one more blue magic spell that we can forget about. There's two left. One's real good, one's okay. I technically could have got the okay ability in one of the other bosses, but... Randomly kill somebody. Hooray. Even your own friends. Really good against a boss where there's a, 80% chance one of your allies dies and a 20% chance he hits the boss and does nothing. Alright, and we're gonna make a slight tweak here. I'm just worried if I don't have anyone with high level white magic. Battles will be